Welcome to part 12 of the mini golf marble machine build. In this video, I'm going to prepare and start the rock work. There are quite a few things that I need to do to prepare. First, I'll secure the wires and make a housing for the power plug. There's a 12-volt adapter that plugs into a normal outlet and separates in the middle. That separation piece will be in a small box so it's easily accessible. From there, the wires split. One leads straight to the motor, and the other goes through the on-off switch before going to the motor. There was a bit of extra wiring, so I secured the wiring down with electrical tape. Next, I built the box to house the plug. There's a small hole in the back wall for the wire to pop through. The material for the rock work needs surfaces to attach to, so I started working on the support structure. First, I took popsicle sticks and put them in strategic places. Mostly, the popsicle sticks were placed along the edges and flat areas. The rest of the backing is made out of balls of paper. I tore up some thick magazine paper and crumpled it up. Then, I used tape to keep the paper compact. This is just a small sample of how many were made. I ended up using about 3 full-size magazines for what you'll see in the video. The reason I use this type of paper is because regular printer paper is much smaller when crumpled up. Then, one by one, I put each ball in place and secured it down with hot glue and wood glue. The hot glue is for an immediate hold, and the wood glue is for the long-term hold. They are stacked up in places to make a backing for a cliff face. When designing the landscape for this machine, I first decided on the track layout. Then, I designed the landscaping to fit around the tracks. I used the same process when building the bobsled and ski jump section for my other marble machine. It turned out great and looks like the tracks were built into the side of a mountain. That's the same goal I have with this landscaping, and I'm confident that that's how it will look in the end. This flat piece will help make a basin to hold scenic water. Next, I needed to cover the tracks with paper and tape to protect them from getting messy when applying the rock face. The way that I made the rock face is to use something called plaster cloth. It comes in a roll and can be easily cut up into pieces. Since I have so many odd corners and crevices to cover, I cut up a bunch of medium and small pieces. This material is commonly used in model making for building rock surfaces. It hardens after being dipped in water, and when layered up, makes a really strong surface. When it's wet, it's easy to form to whatever shape you'd like. This is just the beginning of the work for the final look. After this step, I'll be putting on molded rocks. Then, I'll smooth out the edges and cover all those small holes with some sort of scenic plaster. And that's it for this video. I made some good progress on the center section of the machine. Next, I'll continue putting on plaster cloth, and maybe get a head start on applying some molded rocks.